Hey, it's you, you're here. Hi. Thank you so much for coming back. I've always wanted to do that. You know when you're watching those like 90s children's programs and like they don't realise the camera's there, even though they're in a film studio and they're filming. Yeah, like, oh, hi, how are you? Yeah, that was my acting for today. Anyway, today you're gonna have a real treat. You're gonna see me making one of my new t-shirts. Let's just say it's about unicorns. You're gonna love it. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna teach you how to do it because I'm just about learning how to do it myself, but I'm gonna show you how I do it. So yeah, you're gonna see me printing out my design that I've already made, and then heat pressing it, and then you'll just see me customize the t-shirt at the end because I like to customize a t-shirt. This is one of my t-shirts that I've done before. I'll show that to you, but yeah, you're going to see me do it now. Now, unless you've been under a cloud, you may have noticed that there are unicorns every single where now. When I went to Bubble, in one of the style stories, that's what they said is going to be big sort of this summer, coming autumn. Unicorns and flamingos, they're everywhere. So I thought, how can I make a unicorn to do with, you know, pregnancy or motherhood? And this is it. You know, those days when you feel like, you know, you love your kids, absolutely love your kids, but those days when you just feel like, today, just please, I just want a bit of peace and quiet. Oh dear, and I love unicorns. I mean, who doesn't? So this is the design I'm doing. I made this yesterday. So what I'm simply going to do is print it out on this paper. This is transfer paper. This is from YOLO. I got this one from Jet Pro Super Soft. I didn't know what one to use. There's so many different transfer papers out there, and the reviews for all of them are quite mixed, so I didn't know which one to get. But the reason why I went for this one, I found it on the YOLO website, and I got it because they had a tester pack of 3. This is the second pack I'm buying now. They had a tester pack of 3. I think it was like £2.30 or something, you know, like really small amount like that. So I thought I'd try it. If it doesn't work, it's not been a massive investment. And yeah, it's been great. So I've got some more now to do lots more t-shirts. So I'm just going to put this into my inkjet printer. This is for inkjet only. I think if you got a laser printer, you use something else. You just print it on the wrong side. Actually, sorry, what I've got to do first is, this is what I did the first time. I did wrong. I didn't reverse the picture, so it came out the right way around. Obviously, print that on a t-shirt, it's going to look backwards. So I'm just going to reverse this now. It's very simple to do. At first, I didn't know how to do it. That's just my heat press. I put so it's ready to go when I've printed it out. Just go to, which one is it? I think it's layout. Oh, do you know what I have to do? I have to make it into an image first. Let me snip it. That's why I love this computer, because it's so simple. You can make anything. If you see anything anywhere on the internet, anywhere, you can just snip it like so. And now it's a picture. Now it's a JPEG. It's incredible, isn't it? So yeah, I'm just going to save this as a JPEG so that I can move it in. Those are all my others. Unicorn. I think I've actually saved it already as a thingy. Yes, I've already saved it. So all I have to do is import it. Hello. Hey. I think I know that. Oh, I'm inserting the picture onto a picture. Oh no. Yeah. I've opened the door to let some air in. Oh dear, it's hilarious. The thing is, yeah, when you're doing it, like when I was doing it yesterday, because I was doing so many pictures at once. Hello? Mommy, alright? Yeah, I'm just making a video. Hello, how are you, Mum? I didn't know you was coming. Yep, so there it is. That's one I saved before. So now I'm just going to flip it over. Where is it? To flip it. Thing is, when you're doing lots and lots at once, oh, there it is. You know exactly where you're going, but then because I didn't do it since yesterday. There it is, flipped it. So then I have to search for it for a bit. I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger because I want it to be nice and big on the t-shirt. You want everyone to know that you're a unicorn for the day. That looks good. Yeah, I think that'll just make sure that it will print everything. Let me go to the print preview. Yeah, it looks like all the bits are on there, all around the edges. Nothing's cut off, so we're good to go. I'm just going to switch my printer on. Now my printer's been having a mind of its own recently, so we're going to see if it actually feels like working today. Let's see what happens. Oh, that sounds promising. Alright, it actually feels like doing its job today. I don't know what's wrong with it. It keeps telling me that it's the wrong printer cartridge. Oh, now can you tell me it's the wrong ink when I bought it from the HP shop? It's ridiculous. Anyway, it's coming out now. Oh, it's looking nice and bright. Let's have a look. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so cool. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow, look at this. It looks exactly like, I wasn't expecting, like, you know, all the sparkle bits to come out, but it has. So let's see what that looks like when it's printed. All I'm going to do now is cut round it as close as I can round to the edge so it's nice and contoured. So I'm just going to do that now with my scissors. So I'm not going to cut out each and every single letter because this has got a clear backing to it, so there's no need for that. So I'm just going around as close to the image as possible. Just get a nice little contour on there when it's printed. So I've done it now, cut the unicorn out, contoured it quite nicely. There we go, but I still wanted to leave it attached because I don't want to have to sort of fidget around with you know, line spacings and stuff like that. Yeah, I've got one in the middle there. Left this little bit here, but you shouldn't really be able to see it because, as I said, it's got a clear backing. So I'm just going to get my t-shirt now. I think I'm going to do it on the, I think I've got an extra large and an extra large. Do it on the extra large. Just going to grab it. This is the heat press here. Don't look at the rubbish behind it. all of my storage and stuff like that behind it. But this is the heat press here. Got the t-shirt on it already. Excuse us. Just trying to straighten it out a little bit. So I'm just going to straighten it out on the heat press. Make sure it's equal on both sides. Just adjusting the line a little bit. It's a bit better. Yeah, just make sure it's equal on both sides. I just do this by eye. I mean, you could use a ruler and all that sort of stuff, but I'm quite good with just judging things by eye, really. Then, because I'm going to cut the t-shirt here, I'm going to cut it from here, going a little V-neck there, and coming up. So I want the pattern to start from about here, so it's just on the boobs when you've got it on. So it's on there nice and straight. What I do next is use a bit of sellotape just to remove it. I need to get a lint brush actually, but every time I say I need to get one and I never do. So I just use a bit of sellotape to take out any hairs, because it's really annoying when you print it and you look and you can see there's like little tiny like bits of fluff trapped underneath the design. It's really irritating. So I'm just going to get some sellotape and remove those now. Just wind it around my hands a little bit. Like that. And just do that, because even though you can't see them, if you look you can't really see them, but because it's got a clear film on the transfer paper, you can actually really see it underneath the design, especially obviously the t-shirt's white, so you can really see it. And we've just done a lovely design, you spent all that time on it. Oh, it's really annoying to see that. So I just like to do this beforehand to make sure. I used to get annoyed as well when I used to bring it to the printers, and all the t-shirts used to have like little bits of fluff behind it, and I thought to myself, you know, if you're doing something, do it properly. Why would you can see this fluff there, why would you give it to me like that, printed like that? And you've done it on all the t-shirts, so you know it's happening, but you just, you know, I suppose some people just don't have any sort of pride in their work, but I do. Things need to be done properly. There we go. So it's nice and clear from what I can see. Last time I did this, and when I printed it, there was a massive bit of fluff. And it's not like dirt fluff, it's just fluff like, you know, you find on clothing, but you can't actually see it. Like, you look on the t-shirt now, you can't see any bits of fluff, but it's only when you've printed it you think, oh my god, where did that come from? So yep, so it's nice and straight still. Just make sure it's properly lined up on both sides. Yes, it is. I'm going to put my Teflon paper on the top now. So this is the Teflon sheet, put it on the top like that. I'm just going to press it for about 10 seconds. This is just to make sure there's no moisture in the t-shirt, and make the t-shirt a bit hot as well first, just for 10 seconds. I always put the timer on because I sometimes forget, I don't know, like within seconds of putting it on, like my mind wanders and I'm like, oh no, it's burning, and I've got to quickly like flip it up. So I always use a timer. So just a few seconds first of all. Take it out. See, nice and pressed. Look at that. It's like a expensive iron. It's like an expensive iron. It's amazing. Anyway, so I've done that. I'm going to do that thing again just to make sure there's absolutely no fluff there. It's nice and warm as well. Yeah, that looks good. Make sure there's nothing there. I really need to get a lint brush. I'm sure they're a lot stickier than this. This is so hot as well. You have to be really careful with this thing here. Right. The great thing with that as well, doing that few seconds before you put the transfer on, is you can set your you can see how the pressure, because you can change different pressure. What I found is when I first started doing it, I put like really hard pressure on there, and I found that it sort of made the outside a bit sort of dark and yellow, like it was burning. So it doesn't need, you know, it needs good pressure, but it doesn't need like, you know, like rock iron pressure. So I'll put it on there now. It's nice and lined up. You can see on there it's equal on all sides. You can see it's nice and straight there. Yeah. So now you're going to see the magic happen, guys. You ready for this? Okay, just bringing it round, lining it up, pushing it down. 20 seconds. The paper says you can do it from 20 to 30 seconds, and I found that 20 seconds is all that I really need with it. If after 20 seconds I take it up and it's not as I want it, then you could just put the I put the transfer paper back on top with the Teflon sheet as well, otherwise it sticks, and then just do it for another few seconds and it's fine. See, all done there. You can see it beeping for us. So lift that up. Just going to wait for it to cool down for a few seconds. You can peel it off while it's hot if you want it to look not so shiny, and if you want it to look a little bit shinier, then you peel it off when it's warm. That's what it says on the sheet anyway. Peeled the paper off, but I can already see it through through the t-shirt. Isn't that cool? Oh, I love the colours of it. It looks so bright. This is definitely me. Okay, now you're going to see the magic happen. I'm going to peel it off. I've read reviews with other papers that when it's been peeled off, it's not peeled off properly, or it's got stuck, and so then it's messed up the whole t-shirt. But I've not had any problems peeling this this paper off, so I don't know if it's, I suppose a lot of people use the irons because they don't have a heat press, And obviously with an iron, you can't get, you know, even pressure all over. You can't get even temperature all over. And maybe that's what the problem was. But I've not had any problems peeling this off. And I've done about 10 t-shirts so far. Saying that, now I can't get it off. No, if you stick to one corner and you peel, then it's usually fine. Peels off beautifully. And there it is. Sorry kids, today I'm not mommy, today I'm a unicorn. Oh, I love the colours, that's amazing. So I'm just going to show you now how I cut my t-shirts, just to give it a little bit of zhuzh and a bit of excitement.